On January 3rd, 1999, a 22-year-old college student was dropped off at her apartment near the University of New Orleans lakefront. She was 2 months pregnant, she had a plane ticket home, and she was scheduled to work that afternoon. She was never seen again. This is the disappearance of Daphne Philisia Jones. Daphne Philisia Jones was born on July 16, 1976. She was 22 years old at the time of her disappearance. Daphne was a student at the University of New Orleans and had recently moved from campus housing into an apartment near the lakefront. She worked as a hostess at Brennan's restaurant in the French Quarter. At the time she disappeared, Daphne was pregnant. According to her family, she was planning to leave New Orleans. She had purchased a plane ticket to return to Maryland on January 9th, 1999. However, 6 days before that date, she disappeared. On Sunday, January 3rd, 1999, Daphne spent time with her grandmother. That afternoon, her grandmother drove her back to her apartment near the lakefront. The drop-off occurred sometime between 1:50 and 2:30 p.m. Daphne was then scheduled to work a 3 p.m. shift at Brennan's restaurant. She never arrived. Later that day, a cousin received a phone call from Daphne. During the call, Daphne sounded upset. The location of that call is unknown. That phone call is the last confirmed contact anyone had with Daphne. The following day, Daphne's family went to her apartment. Inside, they found signs that she had left really suddenly. The TV was on, the iron was still plugged in, and food had been left out. Daphne's backpack, which contained her ID and personal items, was still inside the apartment, and her plane ticket to Maryland had not been used. There was no indication that Daphne had packed or planned to leave. Daphne's disappearance was reported to the New Orleans Police Department. Her case was entered into national missing person databases, including the National Missing and Unidentified Persons System, where it remains listed as case number MP676. There have been no publicly identified suspects. No arrests have been announced. No charges have been filed. Daphne's family has consistently stated that they believe foul play was involved. They have also stated that Daphne was under pressure related to her pregnancy. However, no individual has ever been publicly charged in connection with her disappearance. What sticks out the most in Daphne Jones' case is not only what is known, but also what is missing. There was no sustained media coverage at the time of her disappearance. Her case did not receive any national attention. Over the years, public information about her disappearance has remained limited. In 2014, more than 15 years later, Daphne's family stated publicly that they were still searching for answers. By that time, Daphne's mother had passed away, and so had her grandmother. The people closest to Daphne never received an explanation. Daphne Philisia Jones was 22 years old. She was a college student. She was pregnant. She had plans to leave New Orleans. She disappeared on January 3rd, 1999. More than 2 decades later, her case remains unresolved. This is Bayou Noire. If you have information about the disappearance of Daphne Philisia Jones, please contact the New Orleans Police Department or submit a tip through NamUs, case number MP676.